The government of the day says that it is clamping down on the possession of small firearms, illegal ones, and this has forced the government to make some number of arrests, including Sir Obama Pokwase. I think Akusia Jollof hasn't been arrested because she is not in the jurisdiction. And then we have Fanti Comedy also being arrested. But the National Youth Organizer for MPP, Salam Mustafa, says that this is a clear case of political persecution and that in Akufo-Addo's time, the people on the other side, the NDC, they have said worse things about the ex-president, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, but they weren't arrested, bamboozled out of their homes and all of that. And he further goes ahead to make the case that what happened in Ablekuma North rerun election, the by-election, I mean, what happened there were known NDC tags who were seen in the video, yet no arrest has been made. But they are quick to arrest Sir Obama because he sent some video showing men brandishing guns and all of that. And this is a clear case of selective justice. Do you agree with these assertions?
Again, Obia Boa. Whether MPP, NDC, Obia Boa. Thing is, what was wrong yesterday should be wrong today and will be wrong tomorrow.
Okay.
We sat here on the same platform when during Akufo-Addo's time, the security agencies were doing similar things and we condemned it. Today you are in power as NDC, headed by President John Mahama, and similar thing is going on. What we are doing is we are not solving any problem. We are just going round in circles. We are not solving any problem. Guess what? Another government will come and they will repeat it because it's a politics of equalization we are practicing right now.
How so?
Yes, because it's like we were here when Sami Jemfi openly threatened police people and said, when we come, we will deal with you guys. Did you do or see anybody do anything about it or condemn it? No. Because at that time, they felt, yes, we are not for the government in power, so he has every right to say some of these things. But today, somebody is doing it and they are doing a similar thing and we are surprised. We shouldn't be. This is the country we say we are in and things we are doing that are not right. Everybody will support because at the time, it doesn't affect them. But when it affects you today, threatening president and government officials is bad. Oh, wow.
No, but Kingsley, so you would agree that we've all agreed, or we are all in that mindset of a reset agenda, where we all say that, okay, Ghana is resetting. So we shouldn't expect that even if it were wrong yesterday, and because no one bastardized it, so if it is wrong today, we shouldn't talk about it. I think this is the time we should even be louder about it because we are in a reset mode. And for me, let's compare the two cases. This is a case where even one of the activists went ahead to threaten the first family with death. I mean, once you, a citizen, how can you, if you, Kingsley, you go on TikTok live and then go and say all kinds of things, including threatening the first gentleman of the land and the first lady, you, in your conscience, would you be able to sleep?
Ouch, that
no, would you be able to sleep peacefully, knowing that nothing will happen to you when you have made comments like this? And more so borders on the security of the first gentleman of the land. That makes it a national security.
Oh, really? We are hypocrites, so including you, I'm sorry. Sami Jemfi slept peacefully when he went on demonstration and chanted Kumekufu Adomaye, Kumekufu Adomaye. He slept. Did he die? No.
You were
That's
the
why I'm
one
saying that if it was wrong yesterday, it should be wrong today and it should be wrong even tomorrow. But don't pick and choose. What I'm saying is that wrong is wrong. let's not gag people in the name of it is threatening people's life and all of that. Assisting in investigation and going in that Rambo style to pick up people, that is what I don't get. Where did we start learning this forcefully entering people's homes just because they've said something that they are coming to assist in investigation? It's not like they are accused of anything. They are coming to assist because.
So your trouble or the problem you have with them is how the manner and way in which arrests are being made by the national security.
Yes, there's a very thin line between freedom of speech and what the security agencies are doing to gag it. We've seen soldiers beating journalists for asking questions, asking fellow citizens questions. You will see a soldier whipping a citizen. You will see a security person assaulting somebody, exerting unnecessary force where there shouldn't be. Do you understand? That's my problem. It was wrong yesterday, it's wrong today. But I'm saying that we shouldn't pick and choose what we defend and condemn depending on where we stand. Today, when they picked up somebody at dawn during Akufo-Addo's time, we sat here and condemned it. Today, they've gone to pick Sir Obama Pokwase. Tomorrow, it will be you and I. We are in the job of talking.
Well,
so we should be careful what we defend and what we allow to happen, because today it is Sir Obama Pokwase for posting something they deem irresponsible. Or sometimes you can't even control what people say or write. When they do and you invite them, when it's a big man, you actually write to the person and say, come. When they wanted to pick one to me up and they didn't allow it, did the investigation continue or not when he went the next day?
It did.
So why do you forcefully enter someone's room? Whether when you went there, you don't know what he was even doing at dawn. With cameras all over, you are just breaking into people's home just to assist in investigation.
You know, in our local dialects, there's this saying that Bibia and Koka Papa and Jekrada.
In Ghana, they say a mono. So if they do it to somebody and you also don't condemn it. See, I'm not sure he posted the thing thinking it would turn out the way it did. I'm not sure.
So then the point I was coming to is that, look, when nothing touches the palm branch, it does not rattle. So we have to be responsible for the things we say. It is very important.
The responsibility is where I'm saying you can't even tell what would offend the law. Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Yeah,
but I'm saying that posting what he posted, I saw a picture of the original source. He only amplified it too. There's an original source that posted the thing of people brandishing guns. And it's in this country. Apparently from the language they were speaking, they are from Ghana.
Right.
So why, just because you know this person leans towards this particular party and has been bashing, and when you teach him a lesson, it would shake the people down there to say, hey, this person has been arrested. So you can't gag people. What people will say, they will say. What we must be mindful of is the way we do politics in this country.
Well, it is true. What people will say, they would say what they say. But it is also very important that whatever you say, you must be responsible for whatever you say. And look, you would say that, yes, you don't know which statement would prick the consciousness of Ghanaians, or which one would annoy Ghanaians, or which one will rattle the security service. You might not know. But of course, you know that there are certain lines that if you cross them by the things you utter, then you have to be ready to answer for them. That is why most people
answer across board. Don't pick and choose. That is why democracy is the way it is. Don't pick and choose. Like you're saying, there's Ablekuma, rerun beating. You've not heard anything about it. But somebody publishing false news, you can go into their rooms in Rambo style to pick them up. When somebody in the full glare, in the video evidence, beating people, we've not seen one arrest. How can you tell me this story?
Well, with everything that is happening, another thing that came to the forefront is the fact that our media space is so saturated with contents that are not advisable to even be there in the first place. And this has actually forced the minister, of technology, Sam George himself, Minister for Communications, Sam George, that there is going to be a proper cleanup of the media space. So now I am asking, how is this going to be done? How do you intend to clean up the media space? Are you now going to tell people what the kind of contents to dish out, what not to dish out? And Ghana too, there is, in recent times, Nigerians have been calling our TV stations out of showing movies they just release few days without even making revenue back. And we are showing them on our TV stations and all of that. And me personally, I have problem with owners of TV stations. They have money to put up TV stations, but they don't have money to buy content. How does this work? How does this work? So is it feasible that a proper cleanup of the media space can be done? And even if it is done, to what effect? How will we benefit as a people?
I think it's doable. It's doable when it comes to the ones they regulate. So, for instance, mainstream media outlets like radio, TV stations, they can control that.
Okay.
But what I don't think they can control, because as of now, we don't have any guidelines for, is social media. I keep telling you that when it's a traditional media house that gets its license from NCA, you can easily go after them. You can easily do whatever you can to them. But you see that Ghanaian who lives in USA, who when he or she is not working for 2-3 hours, sets camera and says things that
how do you regulate that?
You might even be in this country and not know about. How are you going to regulate such person or such persons? How? So it's doable if you take authority from NCA, because in fact, Sam George cited an example of a minor being interviewed with her abuser and all of that. The media house has come out to apologize because it can come with consequence.
Right.
But you see that something TV online, how are you going to sanction that person? How?
So then should we then start moving towards the policy directive that actually gives these people, the people who handle their personal blogs, the platform to actually seek authorization from the institution before carrying out? I think we should move towards that policy direction.
But that's not a 3-day thing. So if he says he's going to do something, the only thing you can do is to shut the internet down. Can you shut the internet down in Ghana for even 1 hour and be okay?
You know when the helicopter crash happened,
he
and
said he wanted to Frama. You can't shut our
Kingsley,
internet.
have faith in your government. What is this?
What government? What government? Are you not government? Am I not government?
Yeah,
what's the definition of government? And you alone will sit down because we've given you power. Shut internet because of what?
No, but you see, Kingsley, I always maintain that
there are laws
things are not done in vacuum. They are done to fix a problem.
I agree. We've not exhausted the laws and penalties NCA has. We've not exhausted it. Do what you have control over. Some of the things you don't. You can start preparing bills. You can start preparing things to parliament. And we can regulate the internet space. And you yourself will have means to say, Dennis, you've violated this rule. So this is the penalty for it.
Right.
As you were there threatening DSTV, people are hailing you because in the law, you have the power to suspend their license. So if you don't have power over something, how can you control it? It will just be a means to gag those of us here because we are in the jurisdiction. Right. But you see that lady in that basement doing a live video who gives Ghana just more than we stay in here. How can you gag that person?
Well, I mean, the
sad part is they are speaking tree, and Facebook will not even understand to know that they are violating the law. They won't.
Wow.
So it will mean that you and I doing this show, we will be affected because right now when you speak, you have to go and check the laws to be sure that you have not crossed any line. There's a very thin line between freedom of speech and gagging it. There's a very thin line.
So yes, I mean, you at home, what do you make of all this? Let us know in the comment section and recommend this to a brother, a friend, a sister. Until we come your way next time, make sure you're a great citizen. Be responsible. Be a great citizen. Till we come your way next time, we are.